Welcome to the Liverpool Tottenham big preview and prediction video. Let me know what is your score prediction in the comments below. I think this will be one of the biggest tests for Liverpool in this incredible run-in. Liverpool have won 7 out of the last 9 games in April. It was an absolutely monumental April. We only drew with Man City and Benfica. We have won every single game apart from that. And Liverpool are unbeaten in 21 Premier League games at Anfield with an aggregate score of, listen to this, 52 goals scored, 9 conceded. Liverpool are unbeaten at Anfield in the Premier League this season. They have won 12 games in a row at Anfield. They haven't dropped a single point since October, and we must win this game. We have to win this game if we want to win the title. Liverpool cannot drop points. I can see maybe Man City dropping points once between now and the end of the season, but I cannot see Man City dropping points twice in their remaining 4 games. That's why Liverpool absolutely have to win every single game in the Premier League if they want to win the title. And they have also kept 10 clean sheets in the last 12 Premier League home matches, and that is absolutely incredible. But this potent Tottenham attack of Harry Kane, Min-son and Dejan Kulusevski will be as great a threat to Liverpool's unbeaten home run as they have faced this season, because Tottenham also have to win. They are in a really fierce, incredible race for the top 4 with Arsenal, and also they have the North London derby coming up. They don't want to fall too far behind Arsenal. And also, Liverpool have only lost one of their last 18 meetings with Tottenham, winning 12 of those. At Anfield, that record extends to no defeats in 10 games and just 1 defeat at Anfield in the league in the last 27 games. Or is that in all competitions? I'm not sure. But basically we have a brilliant record against Tottenham, but that doesn't really mean anything because Tottenham are also playing well. Antonio Conte is a world-class manager. I rate him as highly as Jurgen Klopp or Pep Guardiola, or maybe just a tiny bit below those managers. He's definitely at a club which doesn't match his brilliance right now. But if he can build his own team at Tottenham, then Tottenham can definitely challenge regularly for the top 4, and maybe even in 1 or 2 years they can challenge for the title if they get the transfers right. And Antonio Conte also aimed at a subtle dig at Daniel Levy and the Tottenham hierarchy for failing to sign Luis Diaz. Remember that the only reason why Liverpool signed Luis Diaz, and he is one of the main reasons why Liverpool are still in with a chance to win the quadruple, which would be unprecedented in English football history, is because Tottenham tried to sign Luis Diaz. Liverpool got alerted on that, and then we quickly swooped in and signed Luis Diaz. Conte said the player is a top player. We knew that he was a top player, but we tried to see the possibilities to sign him in the same way we signed Kulusevski, Bentancur. For us, though, these 2 signings were very important because the team has improved in quality, but Tottenham need a lot more those kind of players if they want to challenge Liverpool and Man City. They are at the moment really far away, but they have a strike force that can hurt Liverpool. And the problem with this game, and why I'm fearing this game a little bit, is that Liverpool play the exact same way that really suits Tottenham's attack, because Liverpool play a very high line. We are very on the front foot, and it was pretty evident in the reverse fixture where Tottenham had Liverpool to a 2-2 draw. Let's not talk about the really controversial refereeing decisions. Harry Kane should have been sent off on his incredibly dangerous tackle on Andy Robertson, but you know, Tottenham got so much joy running in behind Liverpool's high line, and what Liverpool cannot afford to do is not put pressure on the player who has the ball, because if you play a high line and you leave the attacking midfielder or a defensive midfielder with time on the ball, he can just lob a through ball through behind the defense to Harry Kane, Min-son, Kulusevski, whoever plays. Tottenham will have 3 very, very fast attackers, and they will try to target Robertson or Trent Alexander-Arnold, basically the fullbacks who push up really high at Liverpool. And if Liverpool are not careful, and if we don't put pressure on the player who has the ball, it's a suicide mission. Then Heung-min Son or Harry Kane or Kulusevski or Lucas Moura or Bergwijn, they will just run through at Alisson, and you cannot let that happen because Harry Kane and all the other attackers will finish one or two of those chances, and if Liverpool concede 2 or 3 goals, it will be incredibly difficult to break down this Tottenham defense. Also, Antonio Conte will probably try and play attacking football at Anfield, so what Liverpool need to do is take advantage of that. Also, how Tottenham plays suits Liverpool as well, because they build out from the back, but maybe Conte will slightly tweak his tactics for this game. I think Jurgen Klopp has to get the tactics spot on. We have to put pressure on Tottenham, because who knows, maybe Tottenham will try to bypass the midfield by putting long balls in behind the Liverpool's high line, and maybe they will not try to build out from the back. I think that's how you can beat Liverpool actually. Of course, I don't want to give advice to Conte. I'm not sure if he will watch this video or not. Probably not, but I still think that if Tottenham will not try to build out from the back, maybe Hugo Lloris could put long balls, or the defenders will put long balls in behind Liverpool's defense. That could work for Tottenham. But equally, if Tottenham decide to play their usual football and try to play out from the back, then Liverpool can win the ball back high and really threaten Tottenham very close to their goal. And Conte knows this. He said, when we play a team that likes to play face to face, for the characteristics of my players and my team, maybe it's better than when we find a team who defends very deep with not so much space for us to exploit. And that's probably one of the reasons why Tottenham's form has been so inconsistent, and sometimes they lost to smaller teams. No disrespect to Brighton, but Tottenham pretty much deservedly lost to Brighton. They didn't even have a proper shot on target or a proper chance. But when they play teams who come out and play aggressive football, play high line, that the Tottenham loves that. So Liverpool have to be very careful with their tactics. I think Liverpool won't change the way they play. They will play on the front foot. We are going for a Premier League title, so we will probably try everything to win this game. But we have to put pressure on the ball. The high line doesn't work if you just let players time their runs and also let players just put balls in behind. So Liverpool, the game will be won and lost on the tactical setup, I think. And also Liverpool will probably create chances. We have to take them, because Tottenham have a pretty decent defense. Hugo Lloris is a great goalkeeper. Christian Romero is one of their best players and one of the signings of the season from Tottenham's perspective. Bobby Firmino is still a little bit of a doubt for this game. He has been in training, but Jurgen Klopp hinted that maybe Firmino needs a little bit more time to get up to match sharpness, match fitness, so maybe he will be a substitute and start from the bench. And I expect Luis Diaz to start, because I think he's in the form of his life, and probably Mane and Salah will start this one as well. Liverpool had a good rest after a Tuesday Champions League night, so we will play this Saturday evening. So we will have time to recover properly. And the next game is on a Tuesday, I think, in the Premier League. So that is going to be a really tough one. It's Aston Villa away. But Liverpool can't hold back anything. They have to go and attack Tottenham. At home, Liverpool have a magnificent record. We have won 19 games in the Premier League at home against Tottenham. We have only lost 2. But if Liverpool were to lose this game, that would be absolutely devastating to their title hopes, because that would mean Man City can even afford to lose 1 game and still win the title. Liverpool need to win this, no question. As I said, we have only lost 2 of the last 27 games against Tottenham at home. That is a brilliant record. And as I said, Tottenham is very inconsistent. I mean, for example, they have won 5-1 against Newcastle, 4-0 against Aston Villa, but then they lose to Brighton 1-0. They draw against Brentford. In their last game, they played out a 3-1 win against Leicester. Liverpool have an incredible record. I think we have won 13 games and got 1 draw in the last 14 Premier League games. So Liverpool are definitely the most informed team in the Premier League. But as I said, if there is a team who can beat Liverpool, it's Tottenham, because of the way they play, because of how many fast players they have, and if Liverpool don't defend well, they will be punished. And Jurgen Klopp said, we accept the pressure, it's intense, we know it, but in the moment when you think you are tired, then you are definitely tired. So those inner voices, shut them up, or count them down if possible, and you can go for much longer. As long as you ignore it, you can go much longer. You don't fight a fight on this level because you have to fight. You fight on this level because you want to fight. That's what we do. I have really no idea where it will lead us, but so far it is absolutely outstanding. It's a fight on the highest level. If you want to go for everything, you have to fight for everything, and that means you want it. Winning football games is the best energizer you can have. Having big targets is a fantastic energizer and motivation. Having seen the sunlight, the prize at the end, helps massively the mood. I don't think Liverpool will get tired. I would much prefer Liverpool to have something huge to play for in every single game between now and the end of the season, rather than be in the place of Real Madrid, who basically have nothing to play for the last 3 weeks. They just have to get ready for the Champions League final, and that's it. Otherwise, they can rest players, and I think Liverpool will be a much sharper and much more in form arriving into the Champions League final, because every game Liverpool have to face, we have to win, and that will keep the Liverpool players very sharp, very honest. And Jurgen Klopp said it's the biggest challenge that Liverpool have faced for a long time, playing Tottenham. Mark Rawlinson also said, I was commentating on the Champions League tie against Villarreal. Liverpool were all over the place in the first half, but I said at halftime it had been a superhuman effort by Villarreal. They were never going to be able to keep that up. And I predict a 2-1 Liverpool win, just like Mark Robertson. But as I said, Liverpool have to be 100% switched on defensively. Now Liverpool have 2 more cup finals to look forward to this season, and I think they will see off Tottenham to maintain their challenge. An evening kickoff under the Anfield lights will help boost the atmosphere. It will feel like a cup game, or it will feel like a European game under the lights at Anfield. So that's what I'm hoping for, that the atmosphere will be absolutely electric. The main reason I'm backing Jurgen Klopp's side, Lawrenson said, is more down to the fact that Tottenham are so unconvincing away from home. Antonio Conte's side got that brilliant win over Man City at the Etihad in February, but the frustrating thing for Conte is that they have not played like that often enough. This is another big game, so I think Tottenham will be up for this one as well, and they will cause the Liverpool defense some problems, but not as many as Mo Salah and the other Liverpool attackers will cause Tottenham at the other end. So let's hope Lawrenson is right. Let's hope that Liverpool win this game. Come on Liverpool, let's beat Tottenham and let's march on in the Premier League title race and put all the pressure that is needed on Man City's shoulders. Let's see how they cope with it against Newcastle after their embarrassing, humiliating exit in the Champions League. It's a great time to be a Red. It's a fabulous time to be a Liverpool fan. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.